Happy Friday. It's Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. Made it. I have found myself with a little bit of a list. I'm even struggling to talk right now. I did, in fact, go to the dentist yesterday, and I actually did get my invisalign. I have a lot of feelings about it. For anyone considering getting it, by all means, do not let my feelings persuade you otherwise. I do encourage a little bit of actually looking into what getting it entails. I need to learn to be a little bit more critical and not think that something that sounds too good to be true is not too good to be true. And so I got my scan for it a little while back, and I was explained what the process was, but I didn't ask enough questions because I was told, they put some buttons on your teeth, I think is what they call them, and they fit you. And, when I scheduled myself, I was like, hey, how long is this appointment going to be? I just need to, I've got kids, I have pickups, I have places I need to be. How long, I'm like, oh, an hour, but, we scheduled it for an hour, but it's probably going to be less. So that's what I went into my thing assuming. I had a cleaning first, and then I had that done, and that worked great, right? Because then, pretty spotless teeth before putting things on. And I was waiting there for a few minutes, and then the girl who was going to do my fitting came in. And I was like, I was told an hour or less. Is that accurate? Because I have to pick up my kiddo at preschool. And she was like, well, you have a lot of, I want to say buttons. I don't know if that's actually what they're called. But they put these things like right there, that they kind of stick to your teeth, and I don't know if that's what I don't think that's what the liners fit into, but I don't know. They put these things, and they put them on various teeth, and I guess Invisalign tells them that's where they go. And she's like, you have a lot of them, so I'll try. I'm like, okay, all right, that's okay. We'll be okay. I was in the chair for an hour and a half almost getting it done. She ends up needing to have the dentist help with a couple things because I have some crowns in the back, years of acid reflux and 5 pregnancies, and my teeth were wrecked. So I have a bunch of crowns in the back of my mouth. So they had to do something special to put those on, and then they put them in my mouth. And I expected them to be uncomfortable, but for some reason, I did not expect them to feel as tight as they felt, which makes no sense. Why would I not have thought that? It's literally no purpose. And the girl, one of the women at the dentist's office, I think she just might have finished a round of Invisalign, but she's like, yeah, just so you know, when you go to take them off the first few times, you're going to feel like you're literally ripping your teeth out, but I promise you're not. And right then and there, I decided that maybe I made a mistake and I should have just gone with traditional braces. Because one, the feeling of ripping out my teeth freaks me out. Because I've worked really hard to keep all my teeth. I've had some massive dental issues. And I have sat in dental chairs for hours, literal hours, to save my teeth instead of needing them pulled out or implants or anything of that sort. So the thought of ripping my teeth out and my dental work out, she didn't tell me I was going to rip my dental work out, but there was that what do you mean it's going to feel like I'm ripping out my teeth? I mean, I think that was more like a friendly comment, but just warning me it's going to feel really tight. But it's okay. You're not going to rip your teeth out. It's okay. Just a learning curve. You'll get used to it. I have inflammatory arthritis, and my poor hands are probably one of my more affected body parts. Not that other body parts aren't affected, but I use my hands a lot. And the first time I tried to take out my trays, because you have to take them out to drink anything that isn't water, to eat, and then you gotta brush your teeth. and do the whole thing and put them back in. And the first time I tried to take them out, I'd gone probably too long without eating. I was at gymnastics in the gymnastics bathroom trying to figure out how to... No, I lied. I was in gymnastics, but not in the bathroom. I was in the hallway, hiding from everybody else, trying to figure out how to, take these trays out with my husband giving me a little bit of like a pep. At one point, I thought he was going to be like, let me take them out for you. And if I was desperate, I'd let him, but like, I draw the line somewhere. I need some of my dignity still intact. And so I ate my food, and the poor guy, he brought me a salad, super nice, but like, I just got these things put in. My mouth is sore. I'm afraid to like one of the perks of Invisalign, right, is you can eat whatever you want, but a couple of my, I'm just going to call them buttons. I don't know what they're called, but a couple of my things that they glued onto my teeth, they're actually facing down. So like when I put my teeth together, they're touching. So like this one, I'm not afraid I'm going to bite that one off. This one, I'm actually like really afraid I'm going to bite off. And, so I'm like kind of half chewing, half just swallowing my salad. And then I'm in the bathroom in the gymnastics place, like taking this toothbrush kit out of the box. I can barely open it because for some reason, I don't know if I was just nervous, but I couldn't open. I was struggling to open it. Brush my teeth, trying to pop these things back in. I'd forgotten the things that they gave me that you can chew on, especially when you first get them put in. And then I did not take into consideration that until I get used to them, I'm going to have a little bit of a lisp. Just super fun, especially when I think it was my daughter. I was like, Mom, why do you sound funny? I mean, the girl at the office was sweet. She's like, oh, it's okay. You hear it much more than anybody else. And I'm like, oh, yeah, because I'm pretty sure you all hear it and you're just being really nice to me. But thanks. But what's interesting is I find if I can try to be more intentional with my speech, you do not hear it nearly as bad. But if I get tired and sloppy, there it is. It immediately comes out. And it's funny, last night before bed, I was so tired. I was so tired. And it was bad. It was really bad. So yeah, and then today, at one point, when I was trying to take them out, I honestly questioned if I ever wanted to put them back into my mouth, because it was another moment where I was like, man, this is hard. What happens when I'm in a flare? Am I going to be able to take them out? Maybe I'm going to have to just fast. But on a positive note, I saw my functional doctor before I got these things popped into my mouth. And my SIBO number is better, and I'm so excited. That was the thing that I've been trying really hard to get rid of. It's the whole reason for some of my elimination diet. That and my inflammation markers. My inflammation still sucks. Actually, that got worse. Here's my lisp again. That got worse. So probably because I was in a really bad arthritis flare, my number was worse. But needless to say, it's worse. We discussed the elimination diet, pros and cons of things like fasting, because the most extreme version of the elimination diet, what is going on with my hair here? The most extreme version actually is basically not eating. It's broth, it's honey, but it's not like eating food. And the beauty of it is the best elimination diet in the sense that you're not really like eating anything, but it's just not really sustainable. But we were talking through, and I did tell him that I took it upon myself, to do some extended fasting. And, we talked it over, and, basically he gave me his blessing. Obviously I can do what I want, but he gave me his blessing, which makes me feel better from like, am I being stupid standpoint. Go ahead and do some fasting. Like, you want to take a day where you don't eat anything? Go ahead. Especially where I feel like when I was doing it, I felt better than I had felt in years. So you want to take a day and not eat? Go ahead. You want to eat one big meal a day? Go ahead. But basically really, really try to get 100% on this elimination diet. And how you go about it, go ahead. Because one of the things I was explaining to him was that one of my problems is I'm fine until I eat. Like, I have no problem fasting anymore. I could literally not have anything all day. And at this point, I'm so used to doing it, I'm unfazed. And honestly, with how busy my life can be, sometimes it's convenient to not eat. It's convenient to not have to sit and think about eating. But the problem is once I eat, then I get hungry. And the earlier I break my fast, the more I have to think about food and planning. And yeah, I should, in theory, have the, oh, hey, we're out and we're busy and we're running around and I'm picking up a pizza for the kids. I should have the ability to not do it. But you know what? Sometimes if I'm that busy that I am picking up pizza for my kids, I am that busy that I am tired and I'm fried and I'm hungry and all the things. And sometimes I cave and I eat the pizza and then I regret it. So on those days, I'm just going to fast. I thought about carrying around bone broth with me. There's my lisp again. I thought about carrying bone broth with me, but then I have to pop out my trays to sip on bone broth, which I guess I still could. But one of the perks of my Invisalign is that I have to take these trays out every time I want to eat anything. And you're supposed to then like brush and floss. So that's a pain in the butt, depending on where I am in the world. And if I'm in like the bathroom with my toddler who's trying to escape. Sorry, my dog is, no, I don't know what's wrong with this dog. He's always farting. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. It's kind of a pain sometimes. Like if I'm home, not a big deal most of the time, right? If I'm out and about, kind of a pain. But that will be perfect because then I can just plan my day around I am fasting most of my day. And then it says that you need to wear your trays 20 to 22 hours a day out of a 24-hour day. So I could, in theory, for 2 to 4 hours, just not wear them, eat during that window of time, not put them back in right away because I am in my window of eating, and then brush my teeth, floss my teeth, or in backwards order, whichever order I do it, pop them back in, and then I'm done. So that is that. I am absolutely terrified about what I'm going to do when the next bad flare hits and I have these things in my mouth. I'm going to have to really figure out how I'm going to handle that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll figure it out. It is getting a little easier to do it. I'm tired, so I'm saying a lot. I'm working on it because I don't need to say every 2 minutes, but I figure like it was easy just now. When I put them back in, it was significantly easier to put them back in than it's been. It was still pretty hard to take them out. And some of it is probably just that I'm scared. And some of it is that my hands are not doing as good as they could. I probably really need to go actually pursue OT for my hands. But I've just, I don't know when I'm going to find the time to do that. But I'm sure maybe I could find some at-home activities, or maybe I could go to a couple OT sessions and just learn what to do because my hands need some help. They're so, like, they shake now when I'm trying to do certain things, and it's not ideal. So anyway, so I got my Invisalign. I saw my functional doctor. I have a plan in place in theory. I am enacting that plan the day after Easter. I'm going to work on it until then. I'm going to keep practicing. But my little one's birthday, she's going to be 6, and I don't know how that's possible, but her birthday is coming up, and she wants to go to this, like, all-you-can-eat buffet near us, which I don't really know why. I don't think she, like, super loved it, but the other kids last year went for theirs, and maybe she just wants to keep up. I don't know. Maybe she just wants to eat 15 plates of that pink mousse she liked. And then Easter is the following weekend. And yeah. That being said, the following weekend I'm going on a camping trip with the Cub Scouts, but that's okay. Actually, fasting would probably do me some good that weekend because the food is okay. It's not great. I might be better off not eating it. So that's my plan. So the day after Easter is my deadline for myself. I might actually try to wean myself off caffeine this week, but slowly. Like tomorrow, have full caffeine in the morning, and then if I have anything in the afternoon, decaf, and then just kind of gradually wean down. Because one of the things that I freak out the most about is the caffeine headache when I start this. So maybe I can get a head start of that. And because I can't just go around my day all day now sipping coffee as I feel like it, it was another good natural break for me and what I can and I cannot do. So yeah, that's my plan. So happy Friday. I am so glad tomorrow is Saturday because I'm tired. I'm sure because it's Saturday, everyone will wake up early. That seems to be the way it goes, but that's okay. It's okay. I will sleep eventually. So, good night.